We have a crazy amount of Pokemon news going on right now. I am super excited to talk about it all. 50% off the Pokemileage Club because Global Link is shutting down. Joe Merritt talking about the file size of Pokemon Sun and Moon. We also have a Volcanion event and so much more going on right now. So this is super hype. And also, I wanted to talk about the Pokemon Strategy Guide really quick because every once in a while, I stumble onto this page and I just kind of ooh and awe at how pretty this official Strategy Guide Collector's Vault looks. Like, that is very fancy right there. But then that brought me over to this page, and apparently the Pokemon Sun and Moon official strategy guide is the #1 bestseller in Pokemon guides right now. So there's not really too much competition for Pokemon guides, but it shows that people are buying this. Even though it's going to ship on November 25th, people are going for this. I want to see who's actually pre-ordered this or who plans on pre-ordering this. I will have a link in the description down below if you want to go and sign up for grabbing one of these strategy guides, because there's some really interesting things going on. My videos, I'm going to pretty much videoify, if you will, all of the strategies and all the things going on with Pokemon Sun and Moon. So I wanted to see who was planning on still utilizing the strategy guide, but still also watching like all of my videos while no-lifing Pokemon Sun and Moon. Because if you buy a strategy guide, you're going to see all the Pokemon's locations in every route. My videos aren't really going to do that. I don't think I'm going to do a route-by-route guide. Seems like it's too simple, too tedious at the same time. Not going to show you where to find every single wild item in the game or anything like that. But at the same time, there's going to be a lot of things that will cross over with the guide and my videos and stuff. So I want to see what you guys thought about that. Also, when it comes to pre-ordering Pokemon Sun and Moon, my strategy for pre-ordering Pokemon Sun and Moon is that I'm pre-ordering Moon version, and sometimes you hear like stories of people getting it the day before off Amazon. So comment down below if you have had that happen to you, that if you pre-ordered X, Y, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, any game off of Amazon, and you received it the day before. Amazon, they try to get all the shipping out, so sometimes people receive early copies. My plan, pre-order Pokemon Moon version. If I don't get it the day before, still go into a midnight release, and everything should be fine. But also don't quote me on that. Don't be like, Verlisify said I would get it, so he lied to me. I just wanted to see how that was working out for people. So also, the Pokemon Global Link is shutting down at the end of the month, which means they are going to be doing 50% off of the Pokemileage Club. So if you have Pokemiles to spend, go do it. PP Up is down to 250, Rare Candies 125, Heart Scales are at 50, and the Ability Capsule, if you got 5,000 Pokemiles to blow, you can go and get an Ability Capsule right now. Also, Tractions are 50% off, so I get like rare berries and some other items, potentially cheaper. Evolution Stones, all kind of crazy stuff available at the attractions, so do that now. Another thing you want to do right now is that if you missed the Darkrai event from GameStop, you know, it started back in May. If you didn't make it to GameStop to get a code, there's actually a second chance Darkrai event. Use code Darkrai20, and that's how you get the Darkrai event. Pretty much all there is to it. So what we can do is check out the Volcanion event as well. So go to GameStop. Yeah, it's so confusing. Don't go to GameStop, get Darkrai. Go to GameStop, get Volcanion. But however, if you do go to GameStop and grab a Volcanion code, you can redeem it at the end of the month, or before the month ends, and then now we have Volcanion. So the Hoopa event just expired. So we had a Hoopa event that ran from the October 3rd to October 9th. That's gone, unfortunately, so if you missed it, sorry, I did a video, so you might want to like try to keep up with all the other guides and stuff. Actually, this reminds me. Go ring that bell, you know, go onto my channel, and there should be a bell next to the subscriber button. Receive all notifications for my channel, because Pokemon Sun and Moon is going to be doing a lot of videos and stuff, and you don't want to miss any of them. You also don't want to miss news like this, or any kind of Pokemon events going on. So, Hoopa event just ended, Volcanion event started. If you want to receive Volcanion, select receive gift, yes to confirm, get with code, yes, enter the code, and boom, you get Volcanion. So that's going to be on the mystery gift section of your start screen. Do the same thing, get Darkrai if you missed it at GameStop, and these are all the stats and all the fun stuff that we have for those event Pokemon. Next up, Joe Merrick, talking about the file size of Pokemon Sun and Moon. So we have X and Y version, 1.7 gigabytes, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, 1.8, not really too much of a jump right there, but then Pokemon Sun and Moon, 3.2 gigabytes of data. Oh my goodness. And when we compare, you know, Super Mystery Dungeon, it's only 1.8, Super Smash Bros. A little over 2. So we have a full gigabyte more than Super Smash Bros. A gig and a half more of data compared to X and Y. And we're trying to figure out what this is going to be. Now, Joe Merrick does speculate increased file size makes a lot of sense considering the graphical update. So mostly because the islands are so massive, the world is so large and so well rendered, that's where all the file size is. That's where most of the bulk is going to be. It's not like there's a gig worth of new game features. That's going to be like X and Y times 2 with how much there is to do. But game features also don't take up a lot of space either, so We don't know what it is going to be in it exactly. It's just going to be a really big game. Also, I thought this was funny. Picture of Alolan Exeggutor from the anime. That is a tall, happy-looking mofo. Just silly stuff right there. However, when we're also talking about game sizes, I have no idea what is going on right there, but now that we are going about game sizes, Pokemon Sun and Moon demo. Data miners ready to uncover the game's secrets, and that is right. Remember, with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, data miners completely shredded that demo, and that's what this page is for. So yeah, we had all the stats and the typings for the Mega Pokemon revealed. We had Hoopa. We didn't know that was Hoopa Unbound. We had like a random Hoopa. We thought it was Mega Hoopa because it gained a stat jump and stuff. We also got to figure out about new moves. Gyarados getting Crunch. Yo, Mega Gyarados with Crunch. That is amazing right there. Egg moves, tutor moves. Remember, we didn't know the 6th generation tutors that the 6th generation Pokemon, X and Y, didn't have move tutors, so it's pretty big to understand the move tutors before the game came out. Everything was revealed with the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire demo, and that was pretty sad right there, but at the same time, we're going to wonder how it works with the Pokemon Sun and Moon demo. Did Game Freak wise up, or did they leave everything in the game as well? You know, will we find Z moves, the base stat of Alolan Pokemon, the rest of the Alolan Pokedex? The crazy thing is, we didn't have a demo for X and Y. We had a demo for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, so we already knew a lot about the gameplay, the game mechanics, the features and stuff, and we got just a small bit of potential information. Like, what if this happened with the X and Y demo? Would we have figured out everything, all the Mega Evolutions, all of the new Pokemon, all the new types and stuff? Would it have been that big of a dump? And now we might be able to find that out with Pokemon Sun and Moon. So here's the thing. Oras demo was only 250 megabytes, and according to Cerebi, the Pokemon Sun and Moon demo will be 400 megabytes. However, when you think about it, this still might relate not to having all the Pokemon available, not to having all the gameplay features accessible through data mining, but maybe just the size of the game. Maybe there are less gameplay features, less things, that it is bare bones. It's just what is needed for the demo, but the size of the game is so large because of the graphics. We're just gonna have to wait about a week to find out, but that's where it gets pretty scary. Also, my personal opinion is that I'm okay if it gets data mined, mostly because of videos. That if I can figure out Pokemon-based stats and Pokemon movesets before the game comes out, and before those stats get published, I'll have a good start, because I'm going to be going into the game blind, just straight up, and I'm going to try to get as much out of it as possible in as short of time as possible. So with some of the information already available from data mining, I would have to take use of that, and it wouldn't be like the worst thing that could happen, because if you think about it, like day of strategy guides, like Pokemon strategy guides used to launch day of, so if you already knew about the whole Pokedex before, it's something that you have the ability to ignore, especially if it's like a data mine. Don't read the data mine, don't find out about all the new Pokemon names and typings and stats and stuff, and then you can go into the game not really losing out too much. If you do want to make use of the data mine and have like a very optimized play of the game, I don't think it takes away from your experience, that you choose to play things how you choose to play it. I would rather know everything about the game and then try to make it as efficient as possible, and I can still enjoy the game as a very new experience as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. It would be a lot easier for me to make videos, but at the same time, it does kind of ruin a lot of the magic. That there has been a lot of questions. Like, we don't know anything about this game, even though there have been so many reveals. I just want to know if Alolan Pokemon actually go outside of the Kanto region. Who knows anymore? And also, the last bit of news to talk about today is that someone did kind of get access to the Pokemon Sun and Moon demo. So right here, we just have this. It's downloading. That's the Pokemon Sun and Moon demo. They dug into the Nintendo servers, they ripped it out, and they started downloading it, except it failed. It's heavily encrypted. So, isn't it heavily encrypted? Yes, so it'll fail at 99%, and that pretty much people are just talking about. We have to wait until it's officially released, until someone can play the demo. No one's playing the demo right now. There's a lot of people just throwing out news like, guys, people are hacking into the demo. People are getting in this demo. People are playing this demo right now. No, pretty much they're getting like a pre-download, but the game is still locked. Nintendo servers aren't letting anyone in right now, so that's one good sign. At least the demo isn't wide open and already ready to be data mined. Seems like Pokemon and Nintendo have learned their lesson about how ruthless people are when it comes to data mining the games, but at least we're still looking good. So don't try to worry about this. People do this all the time, and we're going to see. Hopefully no one breaks into it in the next couple days, but right now everything is looking pretty solid. So, see what I mean, guys? We had a lot of Pokemon news going on, and the funny thing is, as I keep talking about with these like little guide updates, they're all not big enough for their own video. I can't just be like, alright guys, type in Darkrai 20 and get a Darkrai. Alright guys, Volcanion event is now out. But when we bring this all together, It's Pokemon Sun and Moon news. It's Pokemon news. It's strategy news. It's guide news. It's everything going on in Pokemon right now, and I hope you guys enjoyed it all. I think the Pokemon one is a big one. Don't take that for granted. And the demo leaks and the demo, it's about to heat up right now, guys. Korokoro, potentially tonight, potentially tomorrow night. We have more Pokemon news announced on the 14th. We have the demo coming out. We have more news probably at the beginning of next month. Then the game comes out, and we're all enjoying Pokemon Sun and Moon, and it's going to be crazy. So, guys, enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.